In North London, signs of a little revival, and the Bank of England thinks so too. Its forecast today says the recession caused by the virus won't be as deep as originally feared, and part of the reason for that, a revival in shopping.
We've started to see an influx of footfall, which is great, across the business, which has been good. So there is a lot more optimism now for us as a business, and as a high street, there's more optimism too.
Figures today show footfall is still only about half what it should be, and worse than that in London. So how do these shoppers feel?
You find yourself walking around people and things like that, but I do feel a bit more confident, definitely.
I'm fine coming out and just continuing with, we have to continue with regular life at some point. So,
yeah.
Music to his ears, the Prime Minister today promoting plans to help house building and trying to strike a cautiously optimistic note.
We are seeing some real signs of strength in the UK economy, but unquestionably it will require people to have the confidence to go back to work in a COVID secure way.
But the bank says the economy won't be lifted back to where it was before the virus until the end of next year, and unemployment will double. Magda Emery was just made redundant from her job as a clothing store manager, and she's not sure retail in shops will ever fully recover.
I would say that, to be honest, even before that virus happened, even last year, footfall was lower than, for example, in 2018 or 2017. So like year after year, it was just getting a little bit worse. And that happened to my company as well.
The fact is, a fall of nearly 10% of national income or GDP, as predicted by the bank, is hardly good news. It's just not quite as awful as it might have been.
And Andy is in Westminster for us now. So cautious optimism from the Bank of England, but even that too upbeat for some.
Yes, the Bank of England is quite upfront when they say that this is based on two big assumptions. One, that there won't be a second wave of coronavirus, and two, that the UK will find a way to have a smooth transition when we definitively leave the EU at the end of the year to carry on trading with the EU. But I've spoken to economists today who say even allowing for that, they feel the bank is being too optimistic, partly, they say, because when it comes to spending on things like leisure and entertainment and going out, that's a much bigger part of the UK economy compared to other comparable economies, and therefore that part of the economy is more fragile, is more vulnerable to any change in confidence when it comes to the virus.
Andy, thank you.